What's going on, everybody? So today I'm going to be telling you guys what the best TV is that you can buy right now depending on your usage. There's a lot to unpack here, so smack a like on this video because I'm getting to the point right now. So essentially, it's pretty depressing, I'm not going to lie, to buy in 2021 right now. The options are really bad. We'll talk about why in a second here, but I want to run through my little list here and kind of give you the best TVs you can buy. Okay, so really your only true options are the Hisense H9G, the TCL R635. Right now on sale, the Sony A8H for $14.98. If it goes back up to like $16.99, maybe, but it's a little high at that price point. I would try to buy it now at this price point. The LG C10 at $13.49. That's an awesome deal. Definitely do that. The B10 at $12.99. That's a good deal. I have seen it go down to $11.99, but those are usually like Black Friday prices. So $12.99 is a pretty good price as well. Again, those are for 55 inches. Obviously, the price goes up as you get larger. Then you start talking about like larger TVs. You have things like, the TCL R635 that probably be your best bet because, for 75 inches, you're still getting all the stuff you need, VRR, relatively deep black levels, quantum dot. So if you're an LED user, that's probably going to be your best bet to save a couple of dollars right now. For OLED users, your best bet is going to be the C10 77-inch, but then that will run you like $3,300. So that is something you have to weigh up there. Now, that's just kind of like the quick rundown of what the best TVs are right now. I mean, really, it's not great, right? Now, some of you might wonder why I don't have some of the current options on the list. I still have to review the C1 later either the end of this month or next month. It will really just depend on timing. We'll see how that goes. So stay tuned for that because we're definitely getting it in. But as far as TVs right now, though, I mean, the general kind of thing is most TVs in 2021 are either like the 2.0 version of what we had last year, or they're just downgraded, or they're just plain out just underwhelming, right? Take the QN series, right? The QN85, the QN90. Those 4K TVs are pretty much garbage because they don't actually do anything different than a standard full array TV experience that you would have, from Samsung before this. Like their regular QLEDs were definitely on the same tier. And for that, just buy a regular QLED like the QN90T. I mean, it's no different than the QN90A. You know what I mean? Like you're not really getting some game-changing experience. Now, they want you to believe that with the advertising of the world's first quantum matrix technology, but it's all gimmick. And that's kind of what 2021 is feeling like. It feels like a year of gimmicks because then we look at Sony with their cognitive processor, except it was hitting well below even my Sony X900E from 2017 when I reviewed the X90J. And when I reviewed their top-end $3,000 A90J, it had its problems. As you guys recall in my last video I literally just posted yesterday, it literally wouldn't work correctly with PC gaming. Now, again, it could be a unit variance, but then what does that say about quality control on a $3,000 product? It's like at every angle I look at 2021, they're just not trying, and that's the general message so far. Don't miss out on the good sales right now. I know earlier on in the year I told you guys to kind of hold off and see what they do. Well, now we have a pretty good idea of what they've done. And if this continues, this whole year will basically be a bunch of half efforts and really lazy attempts. And frankly, for that, you kind of are better off just getting a good deal on a TV that by comparison is either the same or better in some areas. Like, for example, the LG C10. Pretty sure it's about the same as the C1. I haven't confirmed it 100%. I will. But if I know LG and I know pretty much the way this TV market has gone, it's pretty much going to be the same exact thing. So don't waste your time, trying to be very particular about always having the latest and the greatest. Also, another thing I kind of want to break is this feeling that you always get what you pay for. You don't. So stop just throwing money blindly at these companies and actually hold them to a quality standard, because in 2021, they don't appear to care. And the message is really simple. Everyone's in a bad marriage at this point with these companies. They feel like they're their name brand. They're going to sell their name and you're going to buy it just because they're a big company. If you don't like that, stop supporting people just because they're bigger than you, so to speak, because at the end of the day, you make them who they are. I'm just going to throw that out there. Without all the millions of customers that Sony, Samsung, and LG has acquired over the years, they would be literally nothing. So let's kind of take them off that pedestal of saying they're better than TCL or Hisense or anybody else that wouldn't buy from these Chinese companies, because at the end of the day, you have to start somewhere. And those companies, now that they're where they are now, are actually having quality that's less than those Chinese companies. So let's just kind of put that into perspective. Now, if you have questions or you have a particular model that you're worried about or concerned with, let me know in the comments down below and I'll help you find the best TV for you and your needs. Subscribe, and as always, thanks so much for watching the #1 brand in honesty. And until the next video, I'll see you guys later.